Just 15 days from the start of training camp, and just about a month away from the Eagles when they hold their open practice at Lincoln Financial Field August 10th. We're in the fourth quarter, the final frame of the offseason. How many? 4. Coming up, we're going to check in on former Eagle Bryce Huff, who had some eyebrow-raising comments about his time with the Birds.
He's still doing the same thing he was doing when he was here.
Hanging out, not doing anything. Saquon Barkley's monster season has him atop a very prestigious list, and our countdown of top 25 Eagles continues with Landon Dickerson, who is already building his case as one of the best all-time great offensive linemen in Eagles history. Let's huddle up as we welcome you here to Birds Huddle, presented by Toyota, the official automotive partner of the NFL. I'm Amy Fadool alongside Barrett Brooks, and we hope you enjoyed your long holiday over Independence Day. So, Barrett, what was the favorite part of 4th of July for you?
I went and saw F1. Great movie, because I'm a F1 fan.
You're a car guy.
I'm a car guy, but I love F1. It was a great movie. It had, Damn Some Idris. Brad Pitt was in it, Javier Bardem, Kerry Condon. Great movie. I love motorsports, but this is by far one of the best movies I've seen. You know, it's almost like, Ford versus Ferrari. I mean,
that was a good one.
Yeah, I love that movie too.
Days of Thunder open wheel version.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's why I love hosting with Amy. Amy's amazing.
It's good stuff right there. That's an endorsement. Hope everybody enjoyed there. Oh, that was a great movie, though. Cole Trickle, stop it. Let's bring us to our three-point stance now, presented by Toyota. Stance number 1. Bryce Huff, remember him? Yeah, so he decided to go just full heel turn. Eagles traded Huff to the Niners this offseason. Take a listen to what he had to say about his time here in Philadelphia on the SF Niners podcast.
And honestly, if I'm being 100% honest with you, I wanted to trade fairly early on, and just because of how things went in Philly, I knew pretty early on that it wasn't a fit. But being a signing of that magnitude, being undrafted and going and getting that contract and being in Philly, the expectations are at an all-time high. So I knew a trade wasn't going to happen during the season. But I had just kind of talked to my agent about it. I was like, yeah, when it's all said and done, I might need to step, just to be able to put myself in the best position to ball out and have a fruitful career. And there's a plethora of things that went down. I don't want to get into specifics, but and that's just what I was like. Yeah, I gotta look out for myself and do what I think is best. So, I mean, I kind of knew where it was headed, fairly early on into the season, probably even training camp.
I mean, to be honest, we kind of knew where it was headed too.
Right.
It wasn't good. In case you forgot, Bryce Huff, 13 tackles, 2.5 sacks for the Eagles. He did not dress for the Super Bowl. Reaction when you hear what he has to say, I kind of wanted a trade early on.
Got to have thick skin. And at the end of the day, you got to be a baller. It doesn't matter what situation they put you in. You got to make the best of that situation. He made the worst of the situation. Hey, he got paid, so I can't hate on him. That's a lot of money brought in last year and won a Super Bowl with it. I mean, he won this deal, but hey, now he's somewhere he's going to have to work.
Did he win a Super Bowl?
Yeah, he got a ring. He got a ring. He didn't play, didn't dress, but he got a ring. I can't be mad at him. He got his money. But it's some intestinal fortitude you have to go into. You have to go in ready to play no matter what the circumstances are. Hell, I wasn't the best run blocker when I got to the NFL. We pass blocked, 80, 90% of the time in college? So when I got to the NFL, we had a great running game. We had Ricky Waters, Charlie Garner. So I had to learn how to run block. So what did I do? I worked my butt off to become the best run blocker I could be. And I got better as the season went on. And as I went on, everybody started to take notice of it. That's why I had a 12-year NFL career, because they knew I could run block and pass block. This young man, he should have took a different route. He should have understood that, all right, you're on a team, you got to do what they you got to do what they're asking you to do. You got to go out there and fulfill what they needed you to fulfill. And that was being an every down player. He didn't want to put himself in a position where he had to go out there on first or second down and stop the run. You have to be able to do that. I mean, look at the guys we have going in now. You got to make sure you can stop the run. You can't be just a one-position type of player. The more you could do, the more you're going to play, the better you are as a player. He didn't feel as though he wanted to be better, so what does he do? He sits back in his corner. I take his football somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't want to play the run. I mean, come on, man. You got to be a better player. You got to be a baller, man. He just didn't step up to the challenge.
Played yourself right out of town by not playing at all. Our second stance, Saquon Barkley. Numero uno. We know that ESPN surveyed league executives, coaches, and scouts to rank top 10 running backs. Saquon Barkley is the top of their list, as he should be. Here's the full list. Saquon Barkley 1. Derrick Henry, number 2. Jahmyr Gibbs is 3. Bijan Robinson 4. CMC is 5. You can see it rounds out. Alvin Kamara is the top 10. So Barrett, we just saw the season of a lifetime. It's the season the Giants wanted to have for Saquon Barkley when he was wearing their uniform. He is wearing this uniform now. They drafted him 2nd overall, but these voters got this absolutely right.
They absolutely got it right. You know, Saquon Barkley, he was in a bad situation. When you're the best going out of college, he's the 2nd pick in the NFL draft. Of course, you're going to a terrible team.
Yep.
He went to the Giants, and they didn't build upon this young man. In fact, they sent him out there to the Wolves, didn't make the offensive line better, didn't give him a quarterback that can, take some of the pressure off of him. What happens? He doesn't fulfill what he could have done early. He could have been better than this. He could have been building upon this, but now he's got to take it from here and do the best he can do. We're talking about a guy that could probably be, from this point on, a Hall of Famer. But look, yes, he should be number 1 on the running back list. In fact, he should be number 1 on all the lists as far as MVP candidate. I really think he should have been the MVP last year, the most valuable player in the NFL. He was the offensive player of the year. Yeah, I get that. But still, I think he was the best player in football. He was, 8 yards away from being the leading rusher ever. Taking that record away from Eric Dickerson. They kind of played him a little bit. They didn't play him. No. For the betterment of the team, he wanted to go win the Super Bowl.
Right, because he could have done it.
He could have done it.
He
could have done it.
He still set the record for most rushing yards combined between postseason and the regular season.
I love it. But still, we're talking about 2,000 yards.
Yeah.
Everybody knew he was the best player in the NFL. They had to give it to a quarterback. It's a quarterback,
It's a quarterback award now.
It is. It is.
Nonsense.
So, he is the best player, not just on that list, but on all the lists.
Number 1. Well, speaking of quarterbacks and guys that have won the MVP, Patrick Mahomes. He's going to try to lead the Chiefs to a 4th straight Super Bowl appearance. Mahomes was a guest on Kay Adams' Up and Adams show and was asked if the Chiefs are viewing this season as a revenge tour.
I'm honestly just ready to play football again. Whenever you lose, you kind of have this taste in your mouth that you want to go out there and revenge that or whatever you want to say. But at the same time, I feel like I've had to sit back and just listen to people talk. And I'm like, let's just play football and just handle it all out there. And I don't really want to talk about it. I just want to go out and show who we are as a Kansas City Chiefs.
Fresh cut there. Chiefs are not the favorites in the AFC to reach the Super Bowl. In fact, they have the 3rd best odds after the Bills and the Ravens. They have been to 5 of the last 6 Super Bowls. 3 in a row, of course. So Barrett, Mahomes sounds very focused. He doesn't want to listen to all the noise. Chiefs, what are the chances they're going to make 4 straight Super Bowl appearances? It's mind-boggling.
You know what? Look at it. He's just a better quarterback than anybody else in the league. I'm glad he's in the AFC instead of the NFC. The Ravens and the Bills just can't get past him. They can't beat him when it really counts. They may beat him during the regular season, but when it comes to time, when the playoffs get around, they just can't beat him. So, yes, is there a possibility he does go to his 4th Super Bowl? I could say again. Plus, he has one of the best, if not the best coach in the NFL right now in Andy Reid, who can game plan things. He had one of the better defenses in the league. And, we're talking about a guy that has some weapons that he can go to also. Isaiah Pacheco has turned out to be one of the better running backs in the league. I'm looking at Xavier Worthy, one of the fastest guys in the NFL. Hollywood Brown, he's a fast guy. So he has some weapons he can go to. And you got the old man sitting there, and Kelsey. He has everything he needs to become a Super Bowl contending quarterback once again. So it's never, you can never say that they're not going to get it because he'll beat the 2 guys he's supposed to beat. And that's, the 2 teams he's supposed to beat. And that's the Ravens and the Bills going to the Super Bowl.
It's crazy that they are the 3rd favorite.
Right. Stop with all that.
It's Patrick Mahomes last night. Again, listen, and I get it. Obviously, some of his stars have aged. Some of them are not as, proven, I guess, when you're looking at some of those guys. Hollywood Brown, can he actually be that guy? But it's hard to count him out.
You can't count him out. He's just that gifted of a quarterback. He may be the best quarterback playing right now. He is the best quarterback playing right now and has been for about 4 or 5 years.
He's gone to 5 of the last 6 Super Bowls. 5 of the last 6.
Unbelievable.
Trying to make it 6 of the last 7.